Good morning, good morning. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, everybody. What are you laughing at? You see I got a jokester here already. What's up?
Nothing. I'm good.
What are you laughing? Because I said hump day. It is hump day.
Hey.
You can take it how you want to take it, but that's what it is.
No.
No.
I'm so good.
It's so good this morning.
I'm taking it as a Wednesday. That's how I'm going to take it, and I'm going to just leave it there.
Well, you know what, Troy? I'm glad we could smile today because it has been a sad week.
Yeah, it's been a rough one.
It has.
It's been a rough one.
And my condolences go out to everybody that was at the funeral yesterday, the one that's happening today, and then, of course, the one that's going to happen again Friday. Whew. God,
rough, yo.
yeah.
I mean, it's rough.
God bless. God bless.
It's a subject that we always talk about, and it's not, at this particular point, it's not old people. It's young people. So it's a little taboo and it's a little scary because you like, okay, these kids, yo, you know what I'm saying? They haven't even scratched the surface of their potential. And this big thing we call the world, so it's sad to that degree, but you know, it's at a point in time, because I've been there and I've lived through that, for some odd reason, it just seems like been here, seen it, done it. How many times are we gonna see it?
How do we stop it, though? When does it end? When does it end? That's my question.
That's a great...
When does it end?
That would be... Hell, if you had that answer, you
There's
might have
no,
a lotto numbers for tomorrow night or Friday.
You know, why do people want to continuously have dead ends in life? Because that's all it is. It's dead end. You either die or you go to jail. Why? What is the purpose?
It's a lack of just self-value and value for life in general. So we have gotten into a point where we no longer value a human life.
Right.
And
why,
that's crazy.
Though?
I don't understand it.
And where does that come from? Because as we all stated, we weren't brought up like that.
No.
Even though stuff got really hot in the late 80s, early 90s, we weren't brought up like that. When they were doing that, they knew better.
But the thing is, too, and it's not an excuse for today's youth for anything like that, we also was brought up in a time where epidemic was introduced into our culture.
Right.
So with the money and the drug, that brought the violence out.
Okay.
So that's why you had...
But is that the same thing that's going now? Is it for the love of money? Is it for the love of drugs? I mean, what?
Once again, I always state, Erica, that a lot of these kids don't respect nothing but the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not, and not, you know what I'm saying, not to cast aspersions on anything. I was reading the hip hop beef.
Right.
And I won't say who the two rappers was, but I'll say it was an old school rapper from a group and a new school rapper from a group. And the old school rapper basically told the new school rapper that, for real, without the money, I light into you. You not fly to me. Now, did you and your group get the money right? For groups? Yes, you did. But as far as lyrically speaking, no. And that just goes to the point of a lot of these youngins respect the money. If I pull up in a Bentley, I got on Gucci. Of course, you do got on Gucci shoes today. We won't show them, but yeah, you do. But if I pull up, I got a nice chain on, nice car, nice fit and everything, smelling good, going to club, by the bar. Automatically, the kids see that as respect. No, that's not respect. That's just money. You know what I'm saying? All the money in the world can't get you but so much respect.
Exactly.
And if that's why people respecting you because you have all the money in the world, then
then you need to find
misplaced.
Right.
Yeah, it's misplaced. You need to find yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of, and I ain't gonna call them broke, but it's a lot of people out here that's not that well off that got major respect. I think I might, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just me personally, just speaking for me, I would be all right if I lived in a city that respect me. More than if I lived in a city that just respect me because I had money.
Right.
Because it's misplaced there. At least I know the respect is genuine.
Exactly.
Shout out to 3 Notches.
Whew, here we go.
I ain't gonna say who gave it to me, but boy, this a nice one. I like this one. This a juicy IPA.
That's a shame. First thing in the morning, IPA.
I ain't drink one last
I'm
thing
not going
at
to get
night.
on you today, Troy. I'm just not going to do it.
What's the problem? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'm not going to do
It
it.
is 5 o'clock somewhere.
So today, guess who turned 50?
Wasn't me.
J-Lo.
Hey, boy.
Happy birthday to J-Lo. Shout out. She's 50 and looks fantastic. She still looks the same way she looked when she first came out. Absolutely. And also, basketball player Rick Fox turned 50 today.
Rick Fox looked like he's 65 though.
I had no idea that he was 50.
It shocked you that he was 50?
It shocked me.
But look, see, a lot of the youngins or whatever don't know that J-Lo was a fly girl.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, that's where she started.
Living Color. That's exactly where it started at.
Tina and Ivory Wayne, shout out.
Shout out to him. And shout out to that show.
Yeah, he put a lot of
I missed
people
that
on.
show. That was a great show. And he did put a lot of people on.
Hey, let me tell you something.
But guess what he based it off of? His family. He started with his family first, and then, you know, accrue to other actors along the way.
Listen, if I got siblings and I can make a way for you to eat and you willing and want to eat, then we gonna eat. Let's go.
Exactly.
There's not a whole lot to that.
No, it's definitely not a whole lot to that. And shout out to Meek Mill. You were talking about Meek Mill. He's part owner of Lids, right?
Part owner of Lids. So every time you go on Lids and get you a fitted or whatever or a cap, you know, Meek Mill gonna see a percentage of that, which I think is a great thing.
That's awesome.
Someone that's from the culture ought to have a say in the culture and having a big part and having a say so in one of the major hat companies. That's a great thing.
And he's also teaming up with Roc Nation to do, I think it's called Dream Chasers label. So shout out to him. He's doing big things right now. Yeah, and you also said he filed with the Supreme Court?
Yes, last week he went on and he took his case to the Supreme Court to try to get the probation drop, you know, with everything that's been going on with the judge being biased and this, that, and the third. It's been a little too long for the man to even really have to deal with a probation violation at this point.
Exactly.
You know, he's given his state, you know what I'm saying, as far as that charge goes, he's giving them his just due on that. And especially with the outreach and everything that he does do to give back to the community and everything in Philadelphia. Yeah, what are we doing?
He does a lot in Philly.
Yeah, what are we doing though? What are we doing? You know, that goes to say that, you know, rehabilitation, they can tell you when they put you in jail, they're going to rehabilitate you. No, they're going to set you down and make you think about rehabilitating yourself because rehabilitation is a self-motivated thing.
I think that besides the jails, they should have rehabilitations for especially drug offenders They have them for drug users, but they need them for drug offenders.
Well, I mean, because if you have a drug offense, period, whether you're using or selling, if you get locked up, they make you go through drug treatment. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the feds, you get a year off if you go through drug treatment. So they doing that, but that's what I'm telling you once again.
But what I'm trying to say is it should be separate from being in an actual prison. There should be something separate for just that.
Well,
you don't think so?
I'm gonna disagree on that for the simple fact that we sitting here and we're here. So a concentrated amount of time, because let's not sugarcoat it. You've never really been there. I've been there. So a concentrated amount of time is spent right there. If we can work in 2-3 hours a day, or let's say an hour, 3 days a week.
Okay.
You feel me? If you there, and let's say I get 5 hours a week for a year, that's 52 weeks. 5 hours. What it's gonna round off to something like almost, $275?
Right.
Okay. Of constantly me coming in, checking with you about how your day going, how you feeling, you know, what's making you angry. Because we as people, once we understand what's triggering us, we can better control it.
Okay.
Once again, like I always tell y'all know I'm a hothead sometimes. Sometimes but I have gotten to a point where now I understand what triggers me, and I'm in control of that. So it's self-awareness, and a lot of people, if you've never had to sit in a box.
But do you think somebody that has a drug charge should be in a jail, or don't you think there should be something separate for people that do get drug charges?
It's the same. It's the same because
the majority of people that are in jail right now, it's because of drugs.
Yeah, but do you think the person that sell the drugs has an addiction as well as the person that come get the drugs from
Not
them?
all of them. Some people do, but they have an addiction maybe to money.
But most is not an addiction to money. It's addiction to the money. It's addiction to the power. It's addiction to the lifestyle. It's an addiction. I had a lot of friends that just couldn't stop selling because of the high just of, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of them was getting high and everything, but you would never know it.
Right.
So, but that's what I'm telling you. That's why I say they have programs while you're locked up. And then it's to a point where they took it to a point where they have certain sections where all you're gonna do a majority of the day is program.
Okay.
It's up to you still. How many people do you know, friends, family, co-workers, whatever, spend thousands of money going to rehab?
A lot of people.
And come straight home
and do the same
thing. It's a I want to get right. It's a I don't want to do this anymore. But it's got to be a self-motivated thing. It's not going.
Well, do you think jail is the correct punishment for people who sell drugs?
It's got to be a deterrent if they're
not doing that for people who use drugs, they're giving them rehabilitation, correct? So they're going to a whole separate place.
Sometimes. In some cases you getting a smack on the wrist, but ain't no judge just sending you home cause, okay, you done been in here with 5 possessions. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Every pattern is going to be taken into account.
Well,
when you go to work, if you do a good job, you get rewarded for a good job.
Right.
If you don't do a good job, you get fired. It's the same. Using and selling, yeah, you're going to get more calls depending on how they come at you or how you moving as far as what you doing. Because you'll have people that got massive quantities of drugs but only get caught with a little bit to do a little bit of time, but then you got somebody that get caught with a little bit of drugs and get a whole lot of
years.
But the person that had the little bit of drugs, they had it bagged up, they had a scale, they had a whole lot of little bullshit with them. Excuse my language, but they did, you know what I'm saying? And that's what adds on to the charge.
Right.
But I mean, I just think it's personal accountability for what you're trying to do and what you're doing.
There's definitely accountability for it. I have to agree with that.
The only person that really, and 85% of the time, if it's something that's not right going on with you, you know who's the biggest roadblock in that whole situation? You. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's always you. Once you get out your own damn way,
that's it. You
what's for you is for you. You just got to learn how to get out your way.
That's true.
And I still, at 48 years old, I still have a hard damn time getting on my own way. I really do sometimes.
We'll talk about that in just a second. We're going to go on break.
On break.
Stay focused, everybody.
Hey, it's your boy DJ Complex, Take Back Our Yard Foundation. Our mission is to welcome opportunity through innovation and enterprise in an area that taught us how to overcome adversity with resilience and integrity. Having a dream that bridges all walks of life to gain a better understanding of the Black American experience while embracing inclusion that adds to the prosperity of Roanoke as a whole. Make sure y'all come out each first Saturday for the Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series, June 1st, July 6th, and August 3rd.
I am LaVon Sanders, and I am Woo Wee. Woo Wee stands for Women Helping to Encourage Women, Women's Empowerment. I created this group because I've seen for a long time how we as women treat each other, and I felt a platform was needed where we can have those conversations with one another. We should be able to support each other and be on each other's team. There tends to be a lot of jealousy amongst women, and I just think at the age we're at, it's time to let go of those issues. This is why I created Woo Wee, and I appreciate everyone's support. Let's continue to ride this journey together. Again, I am LaVon Sanders, a woman helping to encourage women.
So this season what we're doing is we're going to different local businesses and we're mixing in artists and people that are doing great things in the city like herself, and we're combining it into one. Thank you guys for rocking out with your girl JC Live with the JC Live Experience. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at JC Live 99 and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button.
My revenge may be bold and outspoken, my passion bare and understated, evidence of confusion on my lips. Regardless, it's me.
Crying Out, Separation Anxiety and a Soldier's Child by Chardonnay. Aid your child in coping with separation anxiety with the help of one mother's personal experience with her own child crying out as he dealt with separation anxiety. The author Chardonnay has been immersed in the military her whole entire adult life. After growing up in their small town, she left to join the army. It became her passport to the whole world. She spent 6.5 years in the military, and after her commitment, she's proud to call Virginia home. She's also a wife and the mother of the one who motivated this book. Get your copy today by going to www.cryingout1.com.
We're back. So, you sold a lot of tickets this week.
I got motor sale.
Hey, but you did really good. You sold a whole lot this week.
It's okay.
Hey.
It's all right. I would like for people to come out August the 3rd and see the Junkyard Band in Jaguar, right?
Right.
I would just like for people to just come down and really just, that day particular, it's a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much of a nightlife, you know what I'm saying, that it's going to be as far as an outdoor event where you can just cut up. Let's cut up.
Right.
And, good, clean fun, nice band. What? Last time I seen Junkyard, I think they was doing a benefit concert in DC, and it might have been easily 150,000 people outside.
Right. That's awesome.
If I can get 10,000 people outside, I'll be happy.
Exactly. But we'll get it. Everything takes time, but we'll get it. It may not even be here, but we'll get it. So, with that said, what is the greatest impact that you make in this business?
In this business?
In this business right here.
Damn, my dear, you'll have to ask Tommy that.
I want your opinion.
My opinion?
Yes.
I don't make an impact at all, I don't feel.
You make a huge impact.
I'm just here. I'll take the responsibility of this. In this business, I'm like my dad. You want to know the truth? Ask me.
Troy, what people don't know about you is that you do so much behind the scenes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Troy, I'm here, so I know. Yes, you do. I'm not going to let you take away from your impact, because that's a huge impact. Because if we didn't have the behind the scenes flowing, we wouldn't be able to flow. So, you know me, I always give credit where credit's due.
Nathan, you won't get on
and
camera?
Nathan too.
You won't get on
Absolutely.
Camera today? Why you always holler now? Don't you want to say, hey, Mom? What's up? Ain't that something?
My impact is I bring things together.
You always bring. You the glue.
Bring it together.
You the glue. You
That's
the glue.
my impact.
You
He can't take that away from me.
Yeah, you the glue. You the glue now. You the glue.
So that's what I do.
I be trying to tell some people they can't be the coach, owner.
You can't be everything. Everybody has something that they're great at.
I'm trying to tell people they can't be everything now. Either
Exactly.
you gonna coach or you gonna quarterback now. You can't do both.
Can't do it all.
Ain't no dual roles. We don't even accept them in the community. You can't be the CEO, the owner, and the coach, and the quarterback. You're doing too damn much.
When you focus on your strengths, that's how you keep a strong business.
Yeah.
But you always let somebody else who has the strength to do the weaker things that you're not good at. There's certain things, I'm not good at that, putting the lights together and putting the cameras on and all that stuff. No.
Let somebody that can do that.
Exactly.
Do that. Yeah, see me,
So.
I don't lift
stuff too good. So I let a strong man come on in. You strong, but you don't know how to think. I'm gonna think you the right way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you where you gotta go, baby.
And then let's give Mr. Page his credit.
He's smart.
He's very smart.
He's smart.
He's very smart, and he's great at all the digital.
Yeah, he know that mess.
He knows all that.
He know that mess.
So
Put him in the
that's how you build your.
sometimes.
It's so crazy.
You know. Shout out to 3 Notches again. This
Are you kidding me? How many shout outs to 3 Notches are you going to do today?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Shout out to Take Back Our Yard, T-Boy, last and final event, August 3rd. Be there. Buy your tickets now. You can still get 2 for $25. You won't go anywhere and see Junkyard for that price. We have tickets. We have paper tickets. And you can go on Eventbrite and still buy your tickets.
I'm going to be out all
Start
weekend
buying
long.
your tickets today.
I'm going to be out all weekend long with tickets. Give me 25, I'm going to give you 2 tickets.
That's it.
So in essence, the tickets have dropped down. Just, matter of fact,
You probably sold, what, another 40 tickets?
hey,
Just by me saying that.
hey, I'm just saying, everybody going to be around, you know, family reunions going to jump off.
LTP.
reunion's gonna be there.
Definitely.
You know, it's gonna be a lot of things going on, you know. So, hey, you know, end the night off with the Junkyard.
That's it.
You
That's
know,
it.
our age group, our demographic, how you gonna act like you don't know Junkyard? You come on now.
Oh, everybody.
We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, everybody knows Junkyard. And I'm not even a go-go person, but I do like Junkyard. So.
See, we gonna have to get you to one of them, what's them Jones?
What?
EDMAs or one of them.
Uh-huh.
They play all that house music and all that.
Yeah, you know I like house music.
I already know.
I do. I love house music.
Y'all used to drive me crazy with that mess, yo, back in like the 90s and 89, yo, that house music. Yo, I got a homie,
I
yo.
love house
I
music.
got a homie, he'll bring me all the hip hop I want from New York.
Uh-huh.
Go over his house, all he listening to is house music.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I used to be so mad, yo. I threatened his.
How can you not like house music?
Yo,
What is wrong with it?
Listen, once again, I'm crazy cause I don't like house music. I don't like reggae.
Okay.
It's like I can listen to 1 or 2 songs and it need to have a real hip hop influence.
But if
to
you
it.
have Jay-Z on, Can't Knock the Hustle, because you're back, you take it back there. You'll listen to that all day.
Yes. I ride around now. You know, I don't promote too many radio stations. You know, but
You got to promote Focus Radio.
I always promote Focus, but I'm saying I ride around now. I listen to Rock the Bells radio now. They play classics all day, so you know. That's just me though. You know, I listen to R&B and I like good singers, yo. I mean, some Luther Vandross come on, you'll hear me riding down the street rocking.
Have you ever went to a Patti LaBelle concert?
Crazy thing about that is no, and the crazier thing about that is that my Uncle Steve used to live on the same block
As Patti LaBelle.
So my mom and her sisters watched through Patti LaBelle's gate when she got married.
Wow.
Yeah. They was at her gate like, yo.
She puts on the best show ever. She really does. I love Patti, and she's so real. And she talks about things that she's been through, stuff like that, and her sisters and breast cancer and all of that. But it gets emotional, but when she sings, she sings. And you know who else puts on a good show? Diana Ross. These are people you may not ever go see, but I'm telling you, if you ever go see them, take a chance, go see them in concert. It'll change the way you think about them. It really will. And you'll see their music in a whole different way.
I know whose music I seen as a kid in a completely different light after I seen
Who?
him. Huh?
Who?
Oh, you might not know who I am. But for the youngin' in the back, I'm Rick James.
I think we all went to that concert. I was little.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Rick James was serious back
I
then.
remember that.
Back then when we was younger, like Rick James, that was serious, yo.
That
like,
was serious.
The only concert that my mom actually told me I could not go to, but I ain't really want to go to it anyway, was the Prince concert. Now, my sister fell out. She couldn't go to that damn concert. She wanted that one. She wanted that one bad.
Aww.
Yeah, man.
But fun times. Thanks for being here with me today. If you haven't purchased your ticket yet, go on and purchase your tickets now. You can still go to Eventbrite, and if you want paper tickets, let us know. We'll bring you tickets. On that note, everybody, until tomorrow, God bless and stay focused.
Stay focused, y'all. Don't cost you nothing to be nice.